Right now, Lisa. Okay.
Let me know when the lives are rolling.
Mine's good.
All right. We're trying to film. Thank you. All right. Hello, jury.
Hi.
Haven't seen you guys in a while, huh?
Yeah, right?
It's like I just saw Jen 5 minutes ago. All right. My first question for the jury. Out of the 3 players still left, we're live. What is the question?
He needs his artificial.
Yeah. I don't know where his bag is, but you're gonna have to.
It's that
because we've already
suitcase.
started.
That suitcase. Yep, that's his. Yep. Anyway.
Always trying to steal the spotlight from the jury, huh?
Something. A nerd.
Right. Out of the 3 players remaining left in the game, who do you guys think has the strongest social game? And anyone can start.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
I think at this point, looking at the 3 that are left, I think we have to credit Alex and his social game the most. He was somebody who was initially voted out, came back, and really just finessed his way into the mix almost flawlessly. I was really like taken aback by how well he was able to navigate and pick up where he left off.
And he didn't just sit there either. He actually made a name for himself
Right.
in the game. He made moves. He's not someone who was common from a comeback who comes back and they get brought to the end.
Right.
That's,
And I said it as I was getting flatlined, that we all wanted him to stay. People were voting him in the top position as this is the person that I want to work with. That has to speak volumes to what he's been doing socially in this game.
Any other comments on that?
Completely agree with what you're saying, and I'm somebody, I did not have like any relationship with Alex when he left the game, and when he came back, by the time that I was eliminated, Alex was one of my closest allies. Alex was somebody who I wanted to bring to the very end of the game. He came back like guns blazing, and I think that is like super impressive. I think the other 2, I don't think anybody's played like a bad social game, but I think the other 2, Noah has definitely pissed off some people, and Penny, she'll talk to you, but like, I feel like there's a lot of I feel like she was very selective with who she social gamed with.
Agree.
I will say part of Noah's like pissing people off. And a lot of that wasn't his own doing though. So he was forced by either other people's moves, I might include it, to piss people off. And like, in the end, you can't fault him for those things. So like, speaking to his actual social game, he's played a very impeccable social game as well.
I think Noah's social game almost comes from behind the scenes when the game isn't happening. How he's been able to socialize it and everything and make him, and that humanizes him and it makes him, recognizing that he's a player in here, and he is a good person outside.
Yeah.
It's humbling.
Yeah.
You 3, do you have anything you would like to add or say?
I definitely agree on the points about Alex. I do think having been voted out and coming back in, he ingratiated himself really well. But to me, Penny also had a really good social game. I know that she was a big name for a hot minute of being targeted, that a lot of people may have wanted to take a strike against her. She played a power, and then seemingly she was never really in that much danger thereafter. So for me, it's Alex and Penny.
The other 2?
I think Penny's a lot stronger. I think she has a lot of ties, and I was scared of her. I didn't want to take her to the end. I wouldn't have. She would not have gone to the end if I had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I thought Noah still, he did some like kind of weird stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, I mean, honestly, I'm mad at Noah. I mean, he didn't take me. I mean, he voted me out, so.
Join the club.
I feel like I'm in a very similar spot than most of you. I mean, I do agree with both of you, as I think Alex and Penny's game was both very good on the social aspect. Maybe it's because I was aligned with them whenever I was in the game, but I really appreciated Alex's game where I felt like maybe he was a little more genuine. I feel like he knew when to lie and then when to tell the truth, while as Penny, as someone had mentioned, was a little bit more selective and maybe wasn't as always willing to be as truthful or. I mean, it's just a game. But yeah, I would say Penny and Alex for me. Noah's definitely not up there for social game, but yeah.
Right? Gianna, yes,
Yeah.
that's right. You're not.
Okay, so for me, Alex never gave up on me, even though I know he had to do what he had to do. He still was willing to come to me and say, "Hey, let's try to get something together. And we connected well, even outside. Even after, not in the game, but still, I felt that connection with Alex. So I appreciate that with him. Penny, yes, she had powers and stuff and was winning stuff, but she still was talking around and still making those connections that she needed to make to help her get to the end. Noah, okay, I'm not trying to cross game or nothing, but me and him did have a little past. But here's the thing though, he kept saying I never came to him in this game, but he never tried to come to me. I'm the one that always comes to him in other games, like let's try to get something together. And he never took that opportunity to do that with me in this game. And I know the first time was an issue of he thought I was just sitting there. I think a couple people might thought I was just sitting there too. That wasn't it. It was me being sick and not being able to move. And not that I didn't want to try to campaign or what have you. I seriously couldn't move because of this heat and stuff. Anyways, so point is I wish that Noah would have gave me a better social game in that sense, but I know personally he's, has been doing really well, so we'll just see. But yeah, right now, for Alex and Penny as well.
I said one thing on that because I just thought of something. I do agree with your Noah aspects because even though I was closely aligned with him, I did feel like I was the one approaching him. And the one time that I didn't approach him and I missed the conversation, that's when he put me up. So it was like I didn't really see him really approaching it. Just seemed like a lot of people wanted to talk to him because he was in such a middle ground space and could just be pulled either way.
Yeah, and I feel like Noah was the person here with the most connections immediately. And when we're talking social game, there's still a game aspect to the social part. You can be good with everyone, you can be friends with everyone. I think Noah is friends with everybody here. Everybody here likes Noah on a personal level, but he did not leverage those social connections in a way that advantaged him.
Yeah.
Agreed on that.
Right. When casting a vote for a winner this season, what is the biggest thing you're looking for in the winner?
I'll go ahead and start this time. So for me, overall gameplay, not just how they did, game wise, with comps and everything, social game, how they, connected with people. But I think did any of them get a chance to really actually try to talk and try to work with me? So that will be at least when it comes to my vote. But yeah, I'm looking at the overall of everything.
I also want to look at what are they actually going to own up to that was theirs? What moves are they going to be claiming in this game that were actually moves forced upon them, or what moves are what did they do? What was fully theirs? I need ownership of anything and everything, the good, the bad, the in between. If they own up to their game, then they have a better chance, no matter what their game was, of being in a better mix of thought.
I think somebody too also was willing to make the hard moves, but didn't just try to always stick on the easy path. That they knew that was the direction it was going to go. Obviously, I said this at the beginning too, but loyalty was also a big thing to me. I feel like personally Noah played a very dirty game, and I didn't appreciate that. And I feel like Penny and Alex, while maybe they weren't completely genuine, and there was some lies, their game was still very genuine on who they were working with and who they were aligned with. So that's just something that I personally respect.
I do too. I agree with that.
I think if it comes down to Alex and Penny being the final two, how they can separate their games from one another and take them, ownership I think is a big thing too. Own the moves that you made. If you did something that, and also just be real at this point. There's no point in lying or trying to be deceptive. I think the advantage, if you want to call it that Noah has is his game is very different from the other two. I think that he can separate his game, and I think that he will be able to articulate I was this guy, I was the problem in this house a lot of the time, but I can own that. And so I think for him going there, he has the biggest advantage of separating it. The other two I feel played similar structured games and to their own benefit, but I need somebody to be able to articulate a little bit better why their game was better than the alternatives.
don't want to hear a single apology from either of the final two. I want them to be like, yes, I did that, and what about it? So like what you were saying. But another thing that I want to hear is Impulse is a game that is very calm and advantage reliant, and even I relied on those as times. But I want to see how they maneuver through the game through just social and strategy. What is a move they made without an advantage, without a challenge, just strictly by talking, like how you were moving the first night, how you were moving the second night, like what is something they did without a trinket?
Alright, anyone else?
I wanna know what they lied about and the moves they made and how it was advantageous for them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
I think everybody's covered what I was thinking. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
I
I think we're all kind
I
of
can't
looking
think of
for similar
anything.
things in this game.
I mean, I was gonna, the first thing I was gonna say is you gotta own your game, and then that was the first thing said, so, you know what I mean, like, it's kinda like everybody's got great points about what to look for, and obviously I'm not a bitter juror or anything like that, so I'm looking for who played the best game.
And I do need like one impact, like the difference in their game that got them to the end. Who was the person that they voted out, or who was the alliance that they made that they think really changed the course of their game for them?
Alright, we're gonna play a little game. I want you all to close your eyes.
Oh,
I'm doing this before you guys do it tomorrow.
That's usually my question.
We're gonna do it now. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Alright? You can only raise your hand for one person because you're only gonna have one vote. Raise your hand if you would vote for Noah in this current moment. Okay? Alright, if anyone has their hand raised, lower it. At this moment, raise your hand if you would vote for Penny to win. Alright, if anyone has their hand raised, please lower. And raise your hand if you would vote for Alex to win. Alright, if anyone has their hand raised, please lower. Everyone can open their eyes. Alright, that was very telling for me. You guys
Yeah.
can get the results. Anyway, was very curious of where everyone was sitting at right now. Anyway, so what is I already asked that, sorry, I'm trying to think.
Think harder.
A lot of people have taken Fire Under Noah for the type of game he's played. Is there any way that during a finale and a final speech scenario, or during questioning when if Noah is in the final two, that he can uncome or subdue the fire that he is currently under and gain people's respect back?
Own everything that he has done, and at least admit to me that he, why he didn't try to talk to me as much as I, because like I said, I'm always going to come to him. So why not come to me and talk to me and try to get something going?
Just like owning it up, like you said, like stop the bullshit.
I just need the proper ownership.
Yeah, just own up to what you
Don't
did.
make other moves yours. That's it. As long as he doesn't try that, he's really, in my mind, still got a really good chance, depending on how the others articulate their game.
100%.
And he's not like dead in the water, right?
I agree.
Like, listen, I understand being upset. I was not happy the first day, but when it came down to it, whenever I had to do something, it was like, I want to hear like a solid backbone. And every time he had to make a decision, he cried, and I don't want any more of that.
He loves Meech. It's fine.
Some of it is probably theatrical, just.
Yeah. I was about to say he loves Meech. It's all good.
So on my way out, I said I hope it was worth it for him. And if he is in the final two, my jury question to him probably will be, was it worth it for you? Everything that he did, everything that every move that he made. And if he does say yes, then it's possibly a vote from me that he's going to get. I think that as long as he is recognizing the game that he plays and not victimizing himself, I think that will give him at least a decent chance. I'm going to play a bitter juror. I'm going to let them all think that they don't have my vote. But at the end of the day, I think that he has played a game that the others haven't had to. and
He's
that's
had to do the dirty work.
right. And I can't fault him for winning comp. He's
Right.
doing what he needs to do because I'm sure that at many times he felt like he was in the hot seat. So
But there are plenty of times he's cried to me feeling like he was in the hot seat. So
that's right.
I mean, has felt under fire quite often in this game.
Yeah.
And to still be surviving, that says a
It
lot.
says something.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go around in a circle. Did anyone else have anything to say on that?
No, I already
No.
had the points that I was thinking.
Perfect. Sorry, just wanted to check before I move on. I'm gonna go around in a circle, and I want you all to say one of the final three's names and one thing you wish they would have changed about their game. Okay? Lucinda, we'll start with you.
Oh goodness. I just wish Penny would have had a more clear game. Like, yes, she was social, but it wasn't to me as clear of what side. So was she in the middle the whole time? Was that her? You know, but I just wish it were either more clear and not as wishy-washy.
Okay. Gianna?
Okay, Noah, and I wish he had more connection, especially with me. But I don't know if he made enough connections with others. So
I wish that Alex played the way he played when he came back the whole time.
Yeah, I wish that Penny would have maybe been able to articulate her moves a little bit more throughout the game. I think that she knows what she's doing, but I don't think anybody else knows what she's doing right now. So as long as she can say what she needs to say, I think that she's got a good chance.
I'll be simple. Noah, I wish that he would have played maybe more of an honest game, and didn't play so much into, emotional manipulation through lying and other stuff.
I was gonna say the same thing you did about Alex. I would have loved to have seen the fire that he brought back after coming back in from the beginning. But I'll just say that I wish Noah played with a little bit more intention from the beginning of the game.
Jen?
Well, can I say that I wish Noah would have kept me?
Right, Mom?
exactly.
Because that's what I'm feeling right
Yeah,
now. Remember,
absolutely.
I've just been out for.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's
I
all
wish
the
Noah
feel.
would have
Yeah.
voted to get rid of Alex because I don't know. I mean, I don't know on that one. Like, I would like to know why he chose him over me.
Yeah.
So would I, honestly.
When you come to jury, you're entitled to feel like that's
Yeah.
part of the
Right.
jury
So
management.
that's something that
Yeah.
I
So,
want to
yeah.
ask is, why did you choose him over me? Yeah, because I thought about it just the same.
I said point it to them. Okay, well, now she's done, so point it towards me. It does appear that this jury is pretty still up in the air on what they will do tomorrow. Do you guys have any final thoughts? Point it back to them.
Any thoughts?
No, except for I'm just ready to hear what they have to say. I'm ready
Yeah.
to hear the stories and the adventure
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we don't know about, especially now that we've gotten to talk a little bit, know more of other adventures that have been in this house.
I think based off this conversation, I have not picked somebody yet.
Oh, yeah, me
It really
neither.
is going to be dependent on how they put their game out there and how they articulate their words.
Articulation's
That's going
about
to
the
be
key.
very so important.
Yep.
They're there for a reason.
Yep.
They all
Yes.
played
Right.
phenomenal games in their own right. It's about who can speak on it the best.
100%.
Okay.
You can say something.
I'm just gonna shout out Penny for, I feel like this has been a very male dominated season, and being the last woman standing, I feel like there is something to be said about that.
Period. Anything else? Going once, twice. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in to the Jury Roundtable. This has been fun. This has been real. We'll see you tomorrow for the finale.
Bye bye.